Well, the Ravens were not an issue for the Bengals, were they? Back to work today. Doesn't feel like much hope is back in Cincinnati, though. Maybe Joe Burrow trying to carry the Bengals back to the playoff spot. Joe D is live at the stadium right now. I mean, all of a sudden, we're talking about it. It's alive right now, right?
Very much feel like the it team right now in the NFL, Tricia. A lot of the talking heads nationally are thinking the Bengals might make a run at this thing here in December. So I was curious. I was inside the Bengals locker room last hour, and I spoke with DJ Turner. He's one of the Bengals' star defensive players, and I said, look, you play defense, but does having Joe Burrow back and his presence make a difference on your side of the ball? He said, listen, when a guy like Joe has the status he has and works as hard as he did to get back, how could you not go all out to play for a guy like that? Now, the question is, can the Bengals go all wins the rest of the season and try to make a run at the playoffs? So here's what it looks like right now in the AFC North. You'll see Pittsburgh and Baltimore are both right there at the top of the AFC North with 6 wins. But Pittsburgh doesn't look great. Baltimore, Lamar Jackson doesn't look like himself. And here come the Bengals right now at 4-8 with the exact same record they had at this time last year. And you might remember, they won out. They won their final 5 games. They might have to do the same thing this year to make that happen and keep alive some playoff hopes here in December. But here's Zach Taylor and also Geno Stone talking about the impact of Joe Burrow and his presence on this team.
I mean, he's one of the greatest players in the world, and so I think anytime you get a player like that back on the field, absolutely, it whether it's subconsciously or consciously, I mean, it's you're excited to watch that, and you're excited to rally behind that and see where he can take you.
Does that add a little extra juice to the room knowing you have him back?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know what type of player he is, you know what he's going to do for us. And it showed last week. We took less snaps as a defense than the past few weeks. So just him being out there, he's going to control the game, and we know we just got to do our part for him.
Now the 2 big injury updates. We heard from Zach Taylor at the podium behind me last hour. T. Higgins remains in concussion protocol. Doesn't mean he will miss Sunday's game, just means he has to go through that this week and see where the week goes. Also, Trey Hendrickson, doubtful again this week. So it seems like the Bengals will be down Trey Hendrickson, their star defensive end, against Buffalo. Tricia, it's a massive game for the Bengals this coming Sunday on the road at Buffalo against Josh Allen, a game you'll see right here on Fox 19. Now, these are the games we're circling, right? Because the final 3 weeks feel like games the Bengals will be favored to win. They've got to win this coming Sunday to keep this momentum alive against a good team here in the AFC. Back to you.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I said, I'm thinking we were right here last year when you said, these are all must-wins, because we were saying it every single week. Now, behind the scenes, Joe, did you kind of feel like when you were watching the game on Thanksgiving that there was like a rejuice going on? I mean, it seemed like there was seemed to me like it was like a new level of confidence going on.
Yeah, I think that's the word, right? Confidence, because so many people want to see tangible differences on the field. And we saw some of the plays that Joe Burrow made that really no other quarterback in the NFL can really make. Some of those throws were just Joe Burrow throws. But the confidence permeates the entire team, gives them a different set of confidence, juice, energy, whatever the word it is that they bring to the field, I think makes a big difference for the Bengals.
I hear you. I agree with you. Jody, thanks, man.